April 5th, 2007. I just joined the Science of Getting Rich program and posted this testimonial. Learning to walk. Again. I left home at the age of 15, but I must admit it was because of my own misperceptions and not because of anything my family did. I had the benefit of being raised by people who taught me early to read The Power of Positive Thinking, Cybernetics, Think and Grow Rich, etc. And they always told me that I could accomplish anything I set my mind to. I had taken up with a man much older than me named Jim, who was 6'4", weighed 230 pounds, and who was both an alcoholic and a drug abuser. He showed up at my door in West Virginia and said he wanted to go to Disney World from the future. Actually, there was a span of time between the two, but I shortened it for this letter. Jim had taken and failed his driver's license test 5 times. I told him I would drive us there. My plan was to drive him back to Tampa, where his family lived, rather than Orlando, where Disney World was, and for most of the trip I had him fooled. When it came time to make the last leg of the journey, though, Jim was drunk, but he was on to me. He had turned around in the seat and was hitting me, screaming at me, and in this case, more importantly, blocking my view. I missed the stop sign and drove into the path of a car twice as big as the little import I was driving that was doing 60 miles an hour. The impact into my door crushed my car in half and threw me out through the windshield. I woke up the next day in a hospital with doctors telling me that 2 of the bones in my neck had been broken and that I would never walk again. They were telling me I would need a rod implanted into my spine just so that I would be able to sit up in a wheelchair. Dumbfounded, I couldn't speak. This couldn't be my life. Some may have called this denial, but it was the unwillingness to accept this that kept it from becoming my reality. Jim and some of his friends helped me escape the hospital where I was listed as a Jane Doe. I didn't want to be a burden to my family and wouldn't tell anyone who I was. They took me to Jim's family where I was bedridden. I would throw myself onto the floor and, using my elbows, drag myself around the room. I used the furniture to pull myself up and was growing stronger every day, but I couldn't walk. I didn't want my family to know about my condition, but somehow my grandfather found out and came to take me to a chiropractor. With the help of the chiropractor and my strong belief that I could accomplish anything, including the ability to walk again despite a broken neck, I was soon walking. I didn't know about the secret back then. I didn't know that I was bringing all of the bad experiences into my life because I was focusing on how bad things were. I didn't know that I had brought healing into my life because I was focusing on the image I could see in my mind's eye of me being able to walk again. I was being thankful for the fact that I was alive and that I was improving every day. It was that crystal clear image of what I intended to be and thankfulness to God for all that I had that made me whole. I didn't know what it was called. It would be 30 years before I would understand it. Now that I know the secret law of attraction, I want to share it with everyone.